Well, hello, everybody. I'm
Hello.
Leah,
And I'm Laura.
and together we are Hot
Hot
Chicken,
Chicken.
where we talk about, well, we talk a lot,
We don't talk about much. about much.
but we have nothing to say.
We have nothing to say.
Anyway, hello. Welcome.
Hello.
I think we're
Happy New Year. What's that?
Happy New Year. I was going to say, I think we're alone. I think we're alone now.
There's one watching.
Schmitty's
Hello.
here. Smitty.
Yay.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Merry. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas.
Yes, indeed.
We've been going crazy because we noticed a weird shadow. We've
We've been going crazy. This light here, these
just to drive y'all crazy too.
so it's like the lights, I don't know. We've tried everything.
When the lights
We're gonna try a different
in
situation next
the
month.
city.
Next week.
He's foreshadowing.
Sorry.
Yeah. Who knows? It may be next one. I don't know. You know,
We try.
we try. We're old. We try. That's all we can promise you. What's new,
Oh.
Smitty? We need to talk to you later.
Yeah, later we need to have a little chat.
A chitty chat.
A chicken chit chat.
Yeah. Anyway, it's cold in this room.
I'm not cold at all. You're cold?
Well, my nose is running. I am
Yeah.
actually not too cold.
Yeah.
I have my jacket on. So anyway, you just got back into town.
I did. I was gone, well, originally going for 2 weeks, and then I changed
You changed.
it to 3 weeks while I was there
Mm-hmm.
visiting my daughter in Tennessee.
And that's why we weren't here last week.
Yes.
Because somebody extended her
I
vacation.
did. Well, I had to. I just couldn't come home yet. I was still feeling the visit.
She was feeling
I was
it.
feeling it, and I'm feeling it again. I want to go back.
I want to go back
I
to
wanna
my
go.
little grass shack in Kyoto. Anyway, Mo, when are you going to your vacation? We were trying to figure that out today. I know we've been told.
We've been told, but we don't have a good memory.
No, and I keep looking at this thing because it looks like a little chicken foot.
It's from the pine tree outside or something.
Doesn't it look like a little chicken foot?
Oh no, it's from the torch out there. It's a
Oh,
juniper.
it's a juniper torch.
Yeah.
David, hello.
Hi,
on
David.
Facebook.
Good to see you.
Are you at work, David?
Now wait, we've got to like point out these
And
things.
yeah,
It's been so long I didn't remember to bring out my mouse.
she
What's
didn't bring
new?
her mouse. We've forgotten everything. We didn't know we have to do
Attend.
May. Okay, good. Oh, that's way down the road, Toad.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
good.
had a tender Tennessee Christmas and New Year.
And New Year.
Yes, I was there for a long time. It's 333, my angel number.
333.
I always come on. I see that every day. Just saying.
333.
May 3 through 7, Niagara Falls or bust.
Okay, there you go, girl. Okay. Well, that doesn't interfere with what we have planned, so that's good.
Right.
Scott!
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
We have missed
I've missed
these
it.
moments.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you. Are we blushing appropriately? Yeah.
I'm so, oh my gosh.
Yeah, anyway.
See, it's been so long since we've spoken to you all that I've
good for
I've
Mom.
forgotten how to talk.
I hear there was a lot of applicants, David. That's so good luck to her. My nose is running. That's just a thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to reapply, David. Guess not. So anyway.
Oh, I don't want to drink that.
Did you drink
I
it?
just did.
Oh, no.
I got it out of her car and it's been sitting in there, I guess.
Since November.
And it had, we don't want
to talk about it. It makes her sick.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
So how was your Christmas?
It was good. It was low key. It was just, I had to work.
On Christmas.
Yeah. So we went for Christmas Eve at Joshua's house, my son.
Nice.
And had a nice time. And the whole family was there.
Well, that's
in-laws and all.
Everybody was there.
Yes, everybody was there.
Oh,
It was
we
fun.
were so low key. It was just us. It
Yeah.
was me, my daughter and her husband, and the two kiddos. Oh, it was
Oh,
great.
sorry, David.
And my room upstairs. Oh, you should have seen.
Hello, John Wright.
Hello, John. Long time no see.
I know. We've not seen anybody.
I know, but longer than that
Yeah.
for John Wright.
Yeah. Anywho's. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
it was good just seeing the grandkids. It just makes me want to move there.
Oh,
But
I'm holding on
I'm
to her
thinking
leg.
I'm thinking about actually
Part-time.
visiting
More off for months.
maybe a month to 2 months.
Yeah. John
2 or 3 times a year.
Riley. Thank you, John. Yes, let's hit the
Todd.
like button. It's good to see you, Todd Riley.
Yes.
Welcome. Yeah. So, and what about New Year's? You spent New Year's there too.
Yeah, you know what we did on New Year's? We watched movies until about 11:30. We put on to watch the ball drop, and as soon as it dropped, and we said Happy New Year. It was funny. The TV went off, and we were a line going up the stairs. We all went to bed. It was so great. I mean, nobody wants to stay up and party
Miss
anymore.
Lobo Bob is here.
Hello.
Everybody.
It's good to see you all.
So good to have everybody here.
Don't look at Scott because he's lifting his skirt.
He already did. I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
still lifting
Well,
it.
he didn't say
but-
put it down.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's funny. But I hear in Tennessee they shoot guns and things.
They did. Oh, I heard gunshots, and in Tennessee, fireworks are legal. And
So
so
it was nonstop.
everybody, I mean, they have shops in Tennessee where you can go in. They're as big as Walmart, I swear, to buy
stores?
fireworks.
Wow.
And they just like light them off everywhere. And it was just pop, pop,
Hmm.
pop, pop, pop. And then you could tell the difference with the guns.
Yeah.
It's the Tennessee way. Shoot a gun.
Shoot it. What goes up must come down.
I
That's what
know.
I
It makes
say.
me a little nervous. Hopefully they're shooting at a target.
Something. I don't know.
Or
But
a clob of
well, they were shooting
cloud of
fireworks
dirt.
here too, and it's not legal.
no.
And my poor dogs were going nuts, and I had to work the next day, so I was not a happy camper.
Mm-mm. Well, you know, I used
Just
to work
saying.
every holiday working
Yeah.
in the restaurant
Yeah,
business.
that's true.
It's just
This
you
is
get
true.
used to it. It's kind of weird to be home. Sometimes
Yeah.
you think about it. I was always
Yeah.
working.
Always, always. Well, since we saw you last, besides the holidays, we saw Wicked.
Wicked. She's got her Wicked shirt on. I
got
forgot
my
to put
Wicked
mine on.
shirt.
My daughter got me a sweatshirt that says Wicked on it.
Oh, fine.
From the Wicked store.
There's a Wicked store.
Online, yes, there
Oh,
is. Mhm. And it even
nice.
has a tag that says, you know,
Smitty
Universal.
slept through it all, went to bed at 9:30. Did you at least watch it, the ball drop on the East Coast?
yeah. At 9 o'clock, you watched it and then went to bed.
Yeah. Then we're moseyed her way down the
My
hall.
daughter had a wonderful, interesting question.
What was that?
Well, you know, if you're born, let's say, at 11 o'clock here, p.m., right?
Mhm.
And you move to Tennessee or wherever it is, and you're going backwards, now it puts you in a different day, the hour wise, because you're adding hours or just subtracting hours.
I don't think they're going to get that technical about it.
Well, I mean,
But technically,
let's say if you were actually born, if you were living back east on the next day, and she's like, so
would your birthday be on the previous day if you moved west?
right, but I'm just making an example. I don't
just
know
saying.
what I don't know.
I think,
But you all know what I mean.
I think your birth certificate's going to follow your time zone. I don't think
what if
they're
I
going to
moved to
get that.
Australia?
I don't think they're going to get that technical about it.
All right.
They're not going to change your birth date.
But I would just be saying I
But
was
it
born
is.
yesterday.
That is one of those things. It's like, what's on the other side of the universe? Well, what's on the other side of that and the other side of that? Where does it end? Is there like a wall?
No, there's no wall.
I'm
It
just
just
saying,
keeps going.
But
Our
you know,
minds are not made
to
to understand this.
and it's not made. Hello, Sharp Blue. How are you?
Hello. Good to see you.
Yeah,
I know though, Smitty, it is. Isn't it a funny thought?
it is. I've never thought that before.
Well, I used to picture it when I was a kid, like there was like, boards up, and you couldn't go past it.
Right.
Then I would think, well, what's on the other side?
Yeah.
Just more boards?
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. We can't comprehend. Just that you can't. Your
And it's like
brain-
a black hole. What happens if you get stuck? Do you get squished to nothing, or do you move on to a different location? I don't know. I hope to be in heaven. That's all I care.
we cannot contemplate these things.
Mhm.
We're
Yeah.
too tiny. Just saying.
We're like ants.
Anyway, Wicked was fabulous. And if you haven't seen it, I did buy it.
I bought. Did you? I knew you would because you know you want to watch it
I've-
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've watched it.
Hi, Shar.
Hello, Char Richards.
That's okay. You can be late.
You're late. You're late. You had
You
to pick
had
up a
to pick up
prescription, and God forbid you miss that window of opportunity.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, just saying.
Oh, Walmart calls me every day. It's time to renew a prescription. No,
You know,
it's not.
and my pharmacy called me and said, let's organize this so your refills are all at the same time, so you're not doing that.
Right.
They never did.
Eh,
Just saying.
I just ordered most of them at the same time about 3 weeks ago. So I mean,
Right.
I always wait till like 3 days before.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, Charlie had his first pup cup today.
Oh, good.
Did he love it?
You know he's going to want to go back there.
Yep. Every time you go to the car, he's going to go pup cup.
Peaches
Yeah.
does. Peaches like takes up my entire back seat.
And she wants.
She wants a pup cup.
Oh, David. Yeah, of course. You know, that's
No.
tough. It's
Yeah.
hard, and that's what friends are for.
That's what friends are for. For
In good times
and bad times.
I'll be by your side.
But seriously,
Aren't you glad you got us started?
Yeah, don't get us started.
Yeah.
You know what
Don't
I
get me
noticed?
started. What?
When I was with my grandchildren, my 6-year-old grandson,
Does the same thing.
he does the same thing. If
He
you say
sings,
a word, and
He'll start singing.
he'll start a song.
That's hysterical.
He has the biggest vocabulary. I mean, he says some of the most profound things for a 6-year-old. Like, if I didn't write it down, but I texted everybody, so
Yeah,
I'm going to look it up and tell you guys because it's kind of funny.
it's kind of funny.
Like oblivious. He's oblivious.
Oblivious?
Oblivious.
I'm oblivious to that.
He is 6 years old and he uses,
And he's oblivious.
and he's oblivious. Okay. Oh.
Anyway, so Wicked. That day we went to see Wicked.
Leah has a story. Here it
I
comes.
always have a story.
Yep.
So I
You
had
were
an
looking forward
appointment.
to it so much. by the way.
We made tickets for 11 o'clock because we were going to come home. We were going to live stream after
Yes.
that
Yes, and tell you all about it.
and tell you all about it.
Mhm.
I had a hair appointment at 9:30.
Right.
So
So go to get your hair
go
cut.
get your hair done,
Hop in the car.
go to the theater.
Right.
Popped in, got my hair done. We had like 30 minutes before the movie started. Perfect. Go to my car, locked my keys.
There they were on the seat.
We could see them.
right
Locked,
inside.
locked in the car.
Yep.
So I just went, no
Well,
problem.
after she had a freak out.
No, not really.
Yeah, but-
Not that
but-
time. I said, let's just call an Uber. We will take the Uber to the theater, deal with this nightmare later.
Mhm.
And so
But
that
we had
did.
bought things, so we had to go into the shop and say, "Can you hold these?" for
Yeah,
us?"
because we had shampoo and we didn't want to carry it into the theater.
Right.
So got in the Uber, got to the theater, got out of the Uber, started to walk to the theater, realized I had left my freaking purse in the Uber.
in the Uber.
That's when I freaked out.
Now, mind you, she did call the dude,
Yes.
and he said, "Oh, I'm right here. I'll come right
yeah, I
back."
had to check my oil or something, so I'm right here. And he was there,
And he
like right
came
there.
right back. So
Charged me $20
To
for
come back.
losing an item.
because he had to change his oil, he should
Yeah.
have just done it.
Yeah.
But anyway, charged her $20.
Yeah.
We got in the movie.
We got in a movie. We bought our popcorn in our specialty drink cups and popcorn buckets.
Yes.
Got there for the opening credits. Didn't miss a beat.
Perfect movie.
Perfect.
We were like crying, laughing, humming to ourselves.
It was
It was fabulous.
it was fabulous.
Everything about it
was perfect.
It's almost a 3-hour movie, and I'm like, what? Is it really over?
Did not feel
It
like
didn't
it.
feel it at all.
No, it was great.
Mhm.
So then left. Now I thought I'm going to call AAA before we leave here because they're going to take a while to get there. The weather was bad, and I'm like, they're
Real
gonna,
bad.
real bad. So we walk out of the theater. I call. They said, okay. By the time we walked to the front of the shopping area where we were
Mhm.
to meet her son who was going to pick us
Well,
up.
we had to call my son, but he lives like about 4 miles
Yeah.
away, and it takes a minute to get on the freeway, and it takes a minute to get to the
Yeah.
theater.
But before we even, like 3 minutes later, I get a notice that the tow truck driver is approaching my vehicle.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
How often does this happen?
this does not happen.
You call the AAA knowing they're going to be at least an hour,
At
right?
least, especially in bad weather.
Right.
So that was
There
a
we
thing.
are waiting, and
Oh,
biting her lips.
now
and
I'm
picking her
like,
nails
where
and
is he?
going
Oh,
on.
I was just not.
She wasn't a happy person.
So by the time all of that, we finally got there. He goes, I'll wait for you.
He says,
So
"Oh, wait,
thank
I
you."
don't have anything to do."
Whatever. So he did wait for us. He opened the car. We were.
He waited a half an hour.
Yeah, he did at least.
At least a half an hour.
Yeah. So got that. Now it was way too late to live stream by the time we did all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So
it
we
was
did
at
not live stream.
11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. We were going to be home by 3:30. Just saying.
It didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Just saying.
But yes, so
and
he
then
was a
I
very
had-
lovely person, but he wouldn't like just open it up, hide the keys under, or take them in the shop. He had to wait for her to sign something. Leah's like, well, can I just send you my information, a picture of my card?
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Oh, Char, very nice.
Ooh,
You've got prominence. Nice.
pays 100% on prescriptions and will cover my root canal. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do not want to pull that
I'm
last
shocked.
molar.
They don't normally cover dental.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something to look
I
into.
hope it's new because I'd like to. Yeah.
Well, the thing with that is it depends on how much you go to the doctor, whether it's beneficial or not.
True.
Because everything you do with prominence has a copay. Everything.
Oh,
like
really?
$60 for lab work, $60 for an x-ray, $60 for your doctor. So there's a lot of copays. So if you're going as often as, say, I do.
Or me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
No,
But if you're not like one of those people like me and Laura, it would be very beneficial.
yes.
Yes. But
So
anyway.
after all of this happens, right before I go to visit my daughter, I had the little knee cleanup and all
Yeah.
that. And they
Mhm.
told me at the time, if it doesn't, help you, we'll go ahead and give you a what do you call those shots? Cortisone, shot. And so I went in and he's like, oh, I can't give that to you right now. And I'm like, what? He goes, well, it was a month ago on the 26th. I have to wait till the 26th. Now this was like the 17th.
Well,
Couldn't you just do it? I'm
Yeah.
like, no, you can't do it.
Yeah.
So I went there and he gave me some stuff called meloxicam, which is like an NSAID that's really strong. And it does help my knee, but you're not supposed to take it all the time.
It's not good for
It's
you.
not good for you to take every day. So I'm walking up and down those stairs and I am just dying.
Well, yeah.
I didn't realize, So now I've
Just
got to go back and get a shot.
And her freaking collarbone is.
Oh,
And then let's talk medical, shall we? Because since
We
I saw
always
you
do.
last, I had the lithotripsy for my kidney thing. He didn't take the stent out, blah, blah, blah.
oh, that guy.
The day before Thanksgiving, I had to go back in and have another surgery. Another surgery. And
Another surgery.
yeah. And he didn't take one of the stents out. So, well, he took it out and he replaced it
He
with
put a new one in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that. This time it was different. I was like, this is extremely painful. I mean, I've been dealing with this now for almost 2 months.
So she writes the doctor a little note.
And I said,
the
this
same.
is different. It hurts worse. The pain is worse.
It's just different.
I'm
It's like
having
something's wrong.
fevers. I'm having fever. And, if this is normal, so be it. I can muscle through. But if it's not, I need to know so we can do
Right.
something about it. Normal after surgery. Doesn't even answer me in full
He
sentences.
says normal after surgery.
Will resolve when stent removed. That's what he says to me. And I went, okay.
But
In the meantime, so a week goes by and I'm like, I feel like I have another urinary tract infection. And now I have like 101.5 fever. And I'm thinking to myself, I need to go to the emergency room.
yes.
Now, I normally just don't go to the emergency room for UTIs,
It
but I
might
would
seem
just-
like she does, but she
Am I
doesn't.
right? Especially in the night
Yeah.
when I had to leave the Polar Express and rush to the hospital. So anyway, I go to the hospital and the doctor's like, I'm glad you came in. There's enough here to be pretty concerned. And he ran a bunch of tests. And
When did I come? The next day?
the next day.
Yeah.
So he get all the most of the test results back, imaging back, and he goes, you do definitely have a urinary tract infection, but I think we're safe sending you home. Get these antibiotics. Well, he had given me a dose of IV antibiotics, blah, blah, blah. Next morning,
They also took tests at that time.
Yeah, they took tests. So
Yeah.
I hear a train coming. It's coming around the bend. Anyway, so the next morning I'm sleeping in because I was at the ER till like 2:00 in the morning or some crap. And I wake up and I'm texting Laura and I'm talking to Laura. I'm like, yeah, I was at the ER, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And then I'm like, hung up from talking to her and thought, I better check my messages and see, because I wanted to be sure to tell the hospital, because they always call the next day,
Yeah.
that I still had fever and I didn't know what I should do. And I was taking Tylenol and it wasn't coming down.
Right.
So in the meantime, I look and I get a phone call from the ER doctor.
The doctor where she works.
Yeah.
Not even where she went the night before, where she works.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah.
So I'm like, my first thought was, what did I do at work
Right.
that is warranting a call
From the doctor.
from the doctor?
Yeah.
I'm in big trouble. So I call back and they're like, how are you feeling? I'm like, well, this is kind of the first I get the nurse who's a friend of mine, right? I work with her. How are you feeling? And I'm like, not good. Why are you asking? She goes, well, because when you left here on Thursday, you were using a heating pad on your back. And so I was just concerned and blah, blah, blah. She goes, well, oh, here's Dr. Kenny. He wants to talk to you. And he's like, how are you feeling? And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, not good. He goes, not good how? And I said, I have a fever and I've taken Tylenol 2 hours ago and it's still over 101.
And I went to the emergency room last night.
And blah, blah, blah. And he goes, well, your blood cultures are positive and you need to go back. Good night, John Wright. We love you.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon. And he said, you need to get back to the emergency room right now.
Yeah, the cultures, they take blood cultures. So she had something
An
in her
infection
blood,
in my
like
blood.
sepsis going
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
So I go back to the hospital. But I found out that he handles all the blood cultures for the hospital and all of the ERs. So that's why it went through him.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. See, that
And I was
weird.
like, why are you calling me? So anyways, yep. So spent a week or, 5, 6, 7 days in the hospital on IV antibiotics, called Laura.
Yeah.
And I said, meet me at the hospital.
So I ran out the door
Yeah.
with my
Good night,
pajamas on. No, I'm
John.
kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. She
Good
had
night.
her jammies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was just
I
a
mean,
fun event.
so she got to stay in the hospital for a while again.
Yeah. It's just been
Thank you,
nonstop. So,
Dr. Urologist.
yeah. So they were calling him. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't want to be sued for
That's why I
something.
said that.
Sweet country live-in. Welcome. We're back.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, they called him. They kept me NPO, which means I couldn't eat or drink. I didn't eat or drink for like 24 hours because they thought for sure that this infection was stemming from the stent. And they thought for sure he would want to come in
Yes.
and remove the stent and replace it or whatever he needed to do. But oh no, contraire.
Right. That's what Miss Lobo Bob says. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not.
Normal after surgery. Yeah. So at any rate, that's what I think, Miss Lobo Bob. It's like, what if I had just listened to him and not listened to my own body?
Or what
And
if
just
you didn't
went
happen to work
where I
where you
work
work?
and know?
Were they going to call you, or were they going to tell you to come back in? Were they?
Well, they would have. No, he would have called.
No, not that doctor, not your
No,
doctor.
yeah, what's his name?
Do you think the other urologist doctor would
No.
have called you? No.
So I got out of the hospital on a Thursday, and Friday I had an appointment with the urologist to have the stent removed.
Mhm.
When I go in there, no mention of me being in the hospital.
Like
How
he
are
didn't
you
even know.
feeling? And I know they called him because the hospitalist would come in every day and say, I just talked to Dr. Upton. He said to continue what we were doing.
Mhm. You said it. That's not the doctor's
No.
name. Just so you know, she made that up.
I did. Anyway, and anyway, so but I go to get the stent removed. He takes it out, does not mention how are you.
You had a rip roaring infection.
Yeah, let's check this again and nothing. Says, see ya, bye. Was there for like 5 minutes.
So guess what she did? She now has a new
Urinary tract.
urologist.
I do, but I also have another urinary tract.
But you're not
infection.
going back to that guy.
No.
Just saying.
But the next day after I got home, I read his notes from my visit at that appointment.
Oh.
Where he wrote, no problems, concerns, since
Yes.
surgery. Really?
It's like, don't even notice that you were in the hospital for a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway? So that's
We're
going to a new urologist.
That was terrible.
Mhm. That was not good.
You know, we've said this before, if you can't be your own advocate, you
Get
might
somebody
be in
who
trouble
can.
because, they just will overlook you.
Yeah. So with that being said, in March, I'm having brain surgery. So I will not be able to be my own advocate. And I know that. So I'm taking one.
I'm her advocate.
Yeah.
We're going to Utah.
Utah. Yeah.
And I will be your advocate.
Yep. Because
We're going to probably be there a couple of weeks. She's got to stay in the hospital after that's done for a minute.
Yeah.
And
then
it has to be a follow-up appointment. So we have to stay for that.
Mm-hmm. So we're there at least 10 days to 14 days. Probably.
You know what I can do? I can pack up all this stuff. We can take it with us.
Oh, like I'm going to feel like doing a live
I'll
stream.
make her get on. Her hair will be like,
well, we'll take my computer.
her face will be like,
yeah, could be.
You never
My
know.
hair will be shaved. I'll have a very
Are they going to
stylish
shave your
dude.
head?
The side.
Ooh, then you should just go and get a haircut that shaves right here around and this hair can like be stylish around it.
Well,
the curly hair here and the little
girls
shade
that work
job.
that I should color it when it starts growing back in different colors and
Oh yeah,
like Char, I'll do purple and pink and whatever.
the Char just sticks with purple.
I know she does.
She doesn't go with other colors.
I know, but anyway, so that's happening in March. So that's why we're saying, we're here for now, and we may be gone for a little while, but yeah.
Well, I'm going back
That's
to
what's happening.
Tennessee in probably April, at the latest May. probably April though, towards the middle of the
April.
month,
Mhm.
after she gets out of the hospital.
Yeah. After she's done, I've released her from her duties.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, David, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, hopefully I will not. Good day, Jason X. How are you?
Hello. Good day.
Good day. Good day, mate. Anyway, I'm anticipating it going very smoothly.
I know it's going to go smoothly. It's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what
they
I'm-
know what they're doing there.
Yeah.
All
they
you have
really
to do is
do.
look at their website.
Well, and they are very attentive to every
Detail.
question. Every time I message them for anything, they respond like they're
Mhm.
on it. Like, I'm serious, like within 30 minutes. And they don't,
Yeah.
So I've already met with the primary surgeon. I will meet with the neurosurgeon in the next week or so. They're supposed to call me and set up a meet and greet. Doesn't that sound fun?
They make it sound very like party-ish.
Mm-hmm.
A
We'll
meet
have a
and
meet
greet.
and greet.
So
with
are all the nurses and
neurosurgeon.
everyone going to be there too?
I hope we have a big party.
I mean, if it's a meet and greet, it's more than just one person.
CDC,
Oh, hello, Bumble. How are you? Good to
Bumble
see
in
you.
the house.
Oh, he wants all of the
All
attention.
of the attention, because that's the way he rolls. Okay,
Do
we're
a little
waiting.
Dance.
Oops, sorry.
Say a little. Wait. Do a little dance. Make a little love.
Get
Get down
down
tonight.
Get down tonight.
Woo.
Get
Okay.
down,
Get down. Get down. Get down.
Anyway, so that's what's happening in our world. Laura's got to figure out her shoulder because she's full of
Yeah.
piss and vinegar and pain.
Leah bought me a clear purse.
We're going next weekend to a show where we have to have a clear purse.
They won't let you come in unless you have a clear purse.
Yeah.
So there
We're going to
we
go
are.
see Leanne Morgan.
Yes.
If you don't know her, she's a lovely
She's so
comedian.
funny. The
She's-
funniest.
Look her up on YouTube.
I'm
She's
sure a lot of you
hysterical.
already know who she
Mhm.
is.
Yeah, she's
Leanne
hysterical.
Morgan.
Hysterical.
Yes, she's from
But-
Tennessee.
We're very excited to go. I feel like she should know us because she's just one of those kind of people that
she's-
just make you feel like you're family.
Well, she experiences everything that we experience.
Oh,
Do you
you-
have one too?
So, because you go to a lot of games, sporting
You have to
events.
have. We've got another one too. I've got another one,
Yeah, like
hanging
a
in my
like
closet.
a tote bag.
like a tote.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's for the games.
yeah, for the games.
Yeah.
But this is a show. I've never.
I
had
was
to carry
surprised because it's in a
bag.
big theater. It's in, the
We live in a strange world.
I know, Sierra Grande. Is that what they call
Grand
it?
Sierra Resort.
Grand Sierra
Yeah.
Resort. And you would think you can go into a theater with your purse.
Right?
You'd think.
You would think. Anyway, we're excited to get out. We don't get out much.
Yep.
I mean, it seems like it, but outside of family and hospitals, we don't.
I know, we really don't. We
went to the movie
actually,
in November.
today when we went to get our coffee, which we've already consumed.
Yes.
We said, we're on this side of town. Let's drop in on Chris.
Yes, we
The
went to the
waffle
waffle
maker.
maker's house.
So we stopped by
A
over there.
lovely visit.
It was very nice.
It was very nice.
Chris-
Debbie was there,
Debbie was there.
and we just had the best little visit. It was
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
And, we need to drop in on friends more often.
Smitty has one of the totes.
You have
as
a tote
well.
too?
Yeah.
You have them all, Smitty.
So we're gonna talk to you because
We'll call you after
we'll call
this.
you after this.
Yeah.
Not that we're dissing on everybody else, but this is
A private matter.
A private matter.
Smitty matter.
well,
She
we
just
were
did-
asked to talk to her.
Yeah. Anywho's. I'm sorry, Bumble.
Sorry,
won't
we
be
can't
able-
give you all that
the
attention.
deeds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys, it is so good to be back. I've missed you.
Mhm.
It's so fun.
Well, what?
But we will be documenting, even if we don't go live, we are going to document this surgical journey, which
Yeah.
means she's got to record.
I'm good at that. You're the one that's not good at that.
We'll see.
She's good at editing. I don't edit,
Ooh,
but she
yummy,
needs to turn
Char.
on the camera. I'll turn on the camera any time of day. Oh my gosh, ham hocks.
Yeah, we just have to ask the hospital when we can record and when we can't,
Yeah.
because
Can I
Yeah.
come into the surgery room and
no.
take a picture
Oh,
of her
God,
brain all over the table?
I wonder if they make me do weird things when I
Well, they're going to keep her in the ICU the first night and wake her up and make her
talk every hour or
talk
something.
and walk and all that stuff. Make sure she's not
Dead.
falling all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I get moved to the floor for 3 to 5 days.
To the floor.
We have a nice place already booked in Salt Lake City, very near the university. So Laura can, because the surgery is very long and you don't want to
It's
sit
like
in the hospital.
it can be up to 6 hours, which I
don't-
found.
Yeah. You don't want to sit in a waiting room for 6
Well,
hours.
I mean, if the
It's
the
huge. You
hotel
can
is right
find-
down the road, that would be great.
It is right down the road. So you can go there and watch TV and be comfortable. And wait for a phone call and then
I
be
can
back
do whatever I
to
want,
meet me in recovery.
and I'll do it.
And I will.
whatever I want.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what the doctor says, if he wants to talk to you afterwards or if you.
Is it? Can I ask you this?
Yes.
Is the university
Mhm.
hospital? Is it in Salt Lake City?
Yes,
So
It's
when
a-
I'm looking at the convention center
it's on the right, up
up and
against the mountain.
so when I'm looking at the front towards the west,
it's towards
the south.
the east. Okay, you're Salt Lake City. It's the northeast.
Okay. So
If you're looking at the
So-
map,
I right now,
you're looking at Salt Lake City. Here's Temple
I'm not looking at a
Square.
map. I'm standing in the street in front of
Okay.
the convention center.
Okay, then
So
it's
I'm going-
up and over to the right. Your
Up and
other
over
right.
to the
Okay. Yeah. It's up against, it's huge.
come visit me while I'm waiting.
Yeah. Smitty, you'll be around. You want to make a little trip to
We could
Utah?
come-
Just saying.
Yes.
Anyway, we got room.
Yes.
Anyhow, anywho's.
You could ride in the car, in the back seat. No, Leah's going to be riding home in the back seat.
Maybe. We'll see.
Depends on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're driving because there's something about spinal fluid
Leah
leaking.
got new stuff. I'm sorry, I
did.
just now noticed it was shiny thing.
Shiny
all-
things.
They all match.
My friend Cynthia, every year she brings me an Estee Lauder gift.
So there's actually 3. She brought out 3 lipsticks
There's
today.
another one.
So here's one.
And
I'm sorry, I changed the whole subject.
There's another one.
There's another one. These are nice colors.
Mhm.
Okay, I
Yeah.
don't wear them all.
This one is kind of fun.
It's shiny.
Shiny thing.
All right,
Anyway.
well, never mind.
Smitty will talk. Anyway, so
Oh,
that's fun. Anyway, so that's what's happening in our world. Anybody got any major announcements? We haven't even asked.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I was just so relaxed during my whole.
I know you were.
3
You
hours.
hardly even talked to us.
I
right,
didn't. They
Smitty?
would be having conversations and.
And then a day later, Laura pops in. Oh, yeah,
Oh, okay, I agree. I like that.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
That's
but let
just
me
the
just
way
say,
I am.
because I haven't mentioned it, and I just want to say that these wildfires in Southern California
Oh.
are, and if you live in that area or you know people, I mean, everybody knows somebody, and it's just horrible, and my heart breaks.
Mhm.
We grew up there, and just to look at neighborhoods that you're familiar with
So
and
sad.
to see it just disappear.
My mom loved the Palisades,
Yeah.
and she'd go to Santa Monica
And I-
and the
you know,
Palisades, and
I was, somebody said in my post on Facebook that I hope Descanso
Descanso Gardens.
are
Yes.
okay, because we used to go there all the time. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I mean, it was down to Sunset off Sunset.
Mhm. It's
You may
so
not even
devastating,
know where we're
heartbreaking.
talking about, but when you grew up there,
Yeah.
in the Los Angeles basin, you
Yeah.
know where all these places are.
we spent every weekend in those places. My dad was one of those people that we went on a road trip every weekend, not
Yeah.
far, but in
Just
our
around the area.
Pasadena to the Palisades to
Palos
Venice to
Verdes.
Palos Verdes to
Santa Ana.
wherever
Yeah.
every weekend. And then when we were teenagers, every weekend they would take us horseback riding in the Hollywood Hills near
Yeah.
Griffith Park. So to watch that burning was just
Yeah.
devastating.
And then there's Bumble here, CDC, who news is snow. he
Oh my
said.
goodness.
And
Bumble.
yes, I'm very familiar with that. That big
Yes.
snowstorm that came through last weekend.
You've
And
never
then now the snowstorm.
Yeah.
And the ice storm.
Yeah.
It's amazing the weather right now
Yeah.
across the country. Yeah.
We love Venice too. We, my mother, my grandmother, when they first moved from Texas, lived in Venice Beach.
On the canal.
And they lived there when we were small. My mother went to Venice High School. My parents met in Venice at a drugstore where my mother
the
worked.
one right there at Venice Beach, right there. It has the
down
what do you call
right
the
there.
columns?
Yeah.
Right on the beach.
It's the iconic thing you recognize.
Yeah,
when
about
you
Venice
see.
Beach. That's where they met.
That's where they met.
Yeah.
And they lived on the Venice canals. And so, yeah, Venice is very special to us.
And so all of it, like
all of it.
it's just, and on the Pacific Coast Highway, I was shocked to see all
It
of
burned
those,
down to the
all
ocean.
of those
like Lahaina,
ocean
you're right,
homes.
Mo.
Yeah.
It was just
Right up
like
to the ocean.
Lahaina.
Oh.
Oh, devastating. Devastating.
So my prayers are with
devastating.
everybody down
Yes.
there and everybody affected, even with the snow and all of the people in North Carolina and
There's
all
so many
in
things
East
that's
Tennessee,
just,
everywhere.
it's just
It's amazing. And now, like I have been focused on things. I mean, watching about earthquakes.
Is it the German in Venice, Miss Lobo Bob, that you watch?
Yeah, we love the
I
German
love the
in
German in
Venice.
Venice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? I want to know because I love him.
Yeah. He's back. Well, no,
he's not back.
He's not back. No.
But I wonder where
He's
he
in
lives.
Germany right now. No, but you know him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So many, yeah. Just anyway.
So yeah, my prayers are with everybody that are suffering right now.
Yeah.
You know, you'd think 2025, brand new year, the year of change. Well, boy, howdy, is it changing?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Danny. I think
Danny's channel is Potential Bliss.
Oh, okay. I'll
will
look that
check
person
that
up.
up. I do. I love Venice. Yeah. The last time, well, it's been years ago, we took a little walking tour of the canals to see my grandmother's house. There's a train a coming.
And y'all hear that? It's like it's all, you know,
Feels like it's right there.
it's right next door.
To see the house where my grandmother lived, and which had been, most of the houses in that area were demolished and new mansions are built in their place. But somebody bought that house and the house next door and leveled it and built this huge mansion.
Right there on the canal.
Yeah. And we did talk to the people that lived there.
Yeah.
So it was kind of fun. We walked up and down and it was fun.
Leah got lost in the canal when she was like 2 years old.
I wasn't lost. You guys couldn't find me.
We couldn't
but I
find
wasn't
her.
Lost.
She took off with the dog. And this dog was the meanest dog, I swear. His name was Fuddles.
I was 2 years old, guys.
She took off with this dog and they were just wandering about the canal.
Yeah,
over
so
the
my mother
bridge.
was sure I had fallen in and drowned.
Yes.
But I started to walk, and I can remember, and I don't know why I can remember at 2 years old, but my logic was, it's too far to go back. I'll just keep going.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I remember thinking,
Yeah.
she's walking around with Fuddles. Thinking that
mean-ass dog.
That is
Took
the
him for a
meanest
walk.
dog. Yeah.
Fuddles.
Yeah.
Old
And they
man,
had Clumsy.
cranky.
Clumsy
cranky
was a
Fuddles.
big dog. That Clumsy.
Yeah.
she was white spotted dog.
Kind of like Dalmatian and something else.
Yeah.
Probably hound or something.
Some kind of giant hound dog.
Yeah. It was very cool.
But not very smart, and I think maybe clumsy.
a little
Little
clumsy.
clumsy.
Yeah. But I can remember Meat Jello.
Yes. My daughter wrote a screenplay. No,
A play.
a
Yeah.
play about it. Yeah.
I don't know why. Did they make that when we lived in Venice? Meat Jello.
I don't know, but it was
That's
on
why-
the beach when the meat jello happened.
Yeah.
They,
Anyway.
her screenplay was about two girls moving into a beach house on the beach, and it was just like, you know, the on the pillars and the water would come up. Two girls, and they made a
Meat Jello.
yeah, a meat jello. I don't remember.
And then
why
gave
they-
it to somebody as
as a gift, or
like
was
an
going.
offering for like a potluck or something. I don't
But
know.
anyway, it ended up they were trying to get rid of the meat. Oh no, it
They
was the
tried
neighbor.
to flush
It was the neighbor that made the meat jello and brought it to them as a gift for moving in. And so it was meat jello.
It
And
was
they did, it
disgusting.
was disgusting. And so they tried to
tried
chop it up and flush
wouldn't
it.
go, and they tried to
Throw it
out
in
to
the
sea,
ocean, and it
kept
did-
coming
It
back.
kept coming back.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that was a true story, and that's why she wrote about it.
Yeah. And I think it happened in Venice.
It happened in
That's why,
Venice.
yeah. But back when my grandparents lived there and my mother lived there, it was a slum. It was
Yeah.
like right now it's where all the millionaires, all the celebrities live. Back then it was the slum.
Yeah,
And
it was.
my mother was embarrassed to tell her friends where she lived. And when they would drive her home from school or whatever, she'd have them drop her off down the road
Mhm.
and she'd walk because she was embarrassed of where she lived.
Yeah. At first, when they first built them, I was looking at this last night. When they first built them, it was a very popular place to live
Yeah.
because people would ride gondolas down the, you know,
Yeah.
it was a place to visit. And then it turned into that.
Yeah.
And now it's like you can't even buy a house.
You
there.
can't. There are these little teeny skinny lots that these houses were on.
Oh,
There's still a Skid Row, yes.
yeah.
And just 3 minutes from Venice Beach. Yeah, well, the homeless, they really struggle with keeping the homeless population off the beach,
Mhm.
the encampments, and then they camp out in the bathrooms, and yeah,
Mhm.
the homeless population on the beach, but there is quite a homeless population there.
And we know that because of the German in Venice.
That's right.
And you know that because of
Danny's
potential bliss.
Potential
Danny.
Danny
Yeah.
Bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Yes,
bad. It's very bad.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel bad because they come every day and they just sweep these encampments and throw these people's belongings in the
garbage.
and it's like, wow.
I know. Well, at first they were they were storing it all. You know, they would
if
come
you
by
were
and
homeless, yeah, because it's beautiful there and it's
No, but
warm
they
and-
were coming to, you know, to clean up the beach, and they would pick up their stuff and store it in like bins. But I
now
don't know
they
what's
just throw
happened
them
then.
away now.
Yeah.
Well, if they didn't want to take advantage, they were giving them a place to stay temporarily and storing their belongings. But and a lot of people that are mentally ill, we had a cousin who was homeless and preferred it that way
Mhm.
and wouldn't have taken their offer either of
Yeah.
a place to stay.
Well, because they had so many rules. You have to be
Right.
in by a certain time.
Right.
And, all
And
that.
people didn't want to do that.
Mhm.
So if you didn't agree to that, then they just chucked your stuff.
Mhm.
But
Mm.
anyway, sad. that
Yeah.
We really need to deal with the mental health issues in this country. Just saying.
I could go on and on.
On and on. and on.
Charlene.
Charlene, how are
hello.
you? Merry
Hi.
Christmas, Happy New Year.
2025.
We're here
And thank you. Yes, may it bring blessings. May it
Yes.
bring blessings to
Yes.
everybody.
because we need them. We need them desperately. California needs them right now, big time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We can't forget it's now the unhoused.
Excuse me. Excuse me. The woke police, Smitty. We
Yeah,
like to
well, of
tease
course it's you.
her. the unhoused, homed, unhinged.
Did we retire from scam baiting?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
although I do miss it.
I miss it too, but there are people that are doing such wonderful things. And if they want me to come do it during their little sessions that they do, I'll come down there.
I feel like I could never get a phone number for them.
Yeah,
There has to be a way to do it. These people are getting them,
I know.
but I'm not willing to like do the computer, put on a virtual
Machine
hard
and all
drive and
that.
all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not willing to do that.
I'm just not.
I'm just not.
We're not let's
We
just say
still do-
why we're not, because we're not technically savvy enough to do it.
That's right. And even if somebody told me how,
I wouldn't remember.
I would mess it up so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a thing. If we
still answer the phone when they call.
yeah.
And
we tried to record, but Laura didn't push the record.
I didn't
button.
push through. I am so bad about that. And here I'm talking about I'll be the person that does the video,
Yeah.
and I don't even press the record button.
Just saying. Anyway, yeah, but she's the best.
I am
Anyway,
the best.
yeah. So, but I mean, I think if we had a producer that could help us with all of that, we would. If we could afford a staff, we need a staff. A staff. Then we would hire somebody.
I'm so tempted to try this, Leah. May I?
Yes. She's just like a shiny thing.
I want to try this color, this shiny one.
Shiny. Love, exciting and new.
Ooh, it's a brush.
It's a brush. I'm expecting you. Find her lips. Would you like a little mirror?
No.
Oh, she's got a camera. Yes, see, you need we all need a staff, Shar, I'm telling you.
I need a staff. Well, I've got a staff. I've got somebody that, never mind.
Whatever. I don't.
Anyway, no.
I
need a
do. I
staff.
watch the big ones. I watch pierogi, scam bait.
I haven't watched a video of scam baiting in quite a long time. I saw, the guy that does the one, Bumble, you know this, one that does he's the dog. He's like the dog. What's his name?
Oh,
His avatar,
yeah.
avatar
Is
is
a dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know who you're
watched.
talking
Yeah,
about.
he did one recently, and I watched that. And that's it.
Yeah.
I'm so like bummed out that you just can't call back the numbers anymore.
I know. They're too smart.
too smart
They're
for us.
smarter than us. That's okay. That's it. We're just too stupid.
Right.
That's all. Anyway. But we still enjoy a good call when they call us, and we can just mess with them for a little while.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
And there's so many new ones too. There really are, and you got to be careful.
You have to be really careful.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of them try to hit you up through text now, and I'm
Mhm.
not willing to click on anything.
Oh, I won't click on
You
anything.
know, so
I don't even click on things that my friends send me because I never know if their account's been hacked.
I very rarely do.
Do you know what I'm
too.
saying? Like if somebody sends me a fun video, I'm not sure.
This reminds me of an episode of South Park. I'm not particularly a fan. Where they keep up on a gag for a whole show for politicians saying, I
have AIDS. I have AIDS. It's like Cheech and Chong when they were doing
Yeah.
his hair. He wanted a hairpiece, and he kept saying, "You have hairpiece? You have hairpiece?" Yeah, I don't click
I'm clicking
anything,
on
Bumble,
nothing.
not at all. you know?
Yeah, and I know there are a lot of people. I have friends that send me things on Messenger and stuff, and I just
And I feel bad about that. I should type in and say, "Hey,
Is
is
this
this you?"
you?
But then they'll say, "Yes, it's me."
Yes, it is me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is all possible because I have AIDS.
that's right.
You have herpes.
I have AIDS. Yeah, herpes and AIDS.
It's so
I know.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to love to watch Cheech and Chong movies when they were
Shows you how
driving
old
down the
we are.
street and all
the
the
cops
smoke
wa-
is coming
The
out of
cops
the
are
car.
walking next to the car and they're going,
And then they roll down the window and a puff of smoke comes out.
yeah.
Ooh, a scam call from Comcast. They said I
Hmm.
need to call them back on the number or my caller ID to get my discount. Yes, I got that too.
We got that one.
Ah.
I think I did talk. I think that's the one we tried to record, my
Yeah.
discount.
the one that I didn't
It
push the
wasn't
button.
Comcast, it was whatever our local.
Spectrum?
Yeah. They wanted me to pay up front for 6 months of service to get the
Yeah.
discount.
Oh, we had a good time with them, but
Yeah.
but I didn't push the button.
Is
So
what
if
it
that
is.
happens, we will put it on here.
Right, if we ever catch one. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get that one quite a bit. Yeah. You're going to pay. And I wanted to find out what the scam was because I was like, what's the deal? And then, yeah, he wanted me to pay up front, but not with a credit card.
Oh no.
And it-
But what did he want you to pay with? I can't.
I think
No,
it-
you kept trying to say, how do I pay you? But he was going to tell us later
yeah,
how
Yeah.
to pay. That was no, we don't want to talk about that now.
yeah, just
We'll talk
commit.
about that
and
later. You
then-
just commit.
yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, I can't. But it was funny, and we were here when
Yeah, we were here.
she set up the camera, and we were,
I did. I
And then
set
we
up the
went,
camera and I
it
didn't
was-
push.
because that's us. That's how we
I got
roll.
such a good video the
Zelle.
other day.
I don't think it was even Zelle. Or I don't.
It could have been.
It
though.
could have been.
I mean,
I don't remember, but
I got a good one the other day that I didn't push the button for. Was yeah. It was a
well,
good
when
one.
you're on your own phone and then you can't record while you're on the phone,
True.
so you have to have another camera.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, anyway, you
Oh,
guys,
life
it's that
is so
time.
fun. I love life. I really do. I love it. I love it. I love it more every day.
As we get older,
Because you know why?
it gets funny.
It's just you have to grin and laugh
Yeah,
at yourself.
that's right.
People, don't get so serious.
Don't get so serious. Stop
You know,
being so serious.
Even
Anyway,
though
hi, Carl G. Happy
Hey, Carl.
Friday. Haven't seen you in a hot minute.
yes, a hot minute
Now, why did you do that? Just
Because-
saying.
because hot chicken.
No, I said I put it up and then you went and did it again.
No, you put this one up. And life loves us. Yes.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, Carl G, welcome. We're just getting ready to sign off.
We
but we're
are.
glad you stopped by to say, hey, we appreciate you. We should be here next Friday unless some
Weird thing happens again.
weird thing happens. Yeah, happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Yeah. So until next week,
Have a good one.
have a good one.
Try to stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay warm.
If you're in those areas where you're having storms or fires, please be safe.
Mhm.
And yeah,
Only you can
that's it.
prevent forest fires,
well, yeah,
I guess.
I
Yeah,
guess.
this was
I don't
fun.
know. It was.
It
fun.
was. It was good. This
Bring
was a
the
good.
popcorn and the tissue.
Bring it next week. Bring it.
I need lots of tissue.
Yeah. He asked me to go get some tissue and I didn't do
And
it.
she didn't do
I'm
it.
Sorry.
Anyway, you guys, we love you. We will talk to you real soon, next Friday, as a matter of fact. Love you
Love
all.
ya.
Talk to you later.
Bye.